Today we shall be looking at an important topic in the physics. It is known as alternating currents. We have two type of circuit in physics. So we can say circuit is divided or is classified into a circuit for direct currents and another circuit for alternating currents. Circuit for a direct current, meaning circuit through which a direct current flows. Because a circuit in science means the path created for the flow of electricity. That is what these are examples for circuits. So all this line here means conductor, wire, and those lines are the path through which current flow from one point of the circuit towards another. So circuit could be made for direct current, circuit could be made for alternating current. So which current is called direct? Current that flows in just a single direction. So a circuit for such a current is called DC circuit, meaning direct current circuit. So I am not going to this. Why? Because the three appliances or the three electronics in science, which are resistors, capacitors, and inductors, all of them play their primary function in DC. What is the primary function of a resistor? To regulate the free flow of current. So in DC, a resistor plays the role of regulation. So the primary function of a capacitor is to store electric charge. So in DC, in direct current, capacitor does its primary function, and that is by storing what? Quantity of some charges. The primary function of an inductor is to generate electricity when two conductors were brought close. So an inductor will work by generating electricity anytime two conductors were brought very close. So the primary objective of an inductor is obtained in DC, and that's why I'm not going to do, because the three of electronics, that all the three of them that have one thing or the other as far as electricity is concerned, they all play their primary objective, and that's why I'm not going deeply into this. But here, why this one is very important is that those three things I mentioned are not playing their primary objective. So in any alternating current, resistor does the work of regulation, capacitor too does the work of regulation, then inductor too does the work of what? Regulation. And that is why all of them are now measured in what? Ohms. You will see an inductive reactor to be in mohs. You will see a capacitive reactor to be in ohms. Why? Because the three of them work as regulators, meaning both capacitor and inductor ignore their primary objective, and now they are doing the work of what? Resistor. So in that situation, we need to study this because of that fact that those three electronics are not performing their primary objective, and that's why we need to talk about AC current, which is one that can give birth to one of the two type of what? Circuit. So how do we define AC current? Having told you the reason why we have to study it, then we need to take the definition. I have told you that this one moves in a single direction. So this one is the opposite to this, because this one varies in what direction. So alternating current is the current that varies sinusoidally. The word sinusoidally means periodically, in order to reverse its direction periodically. So AC current, because the graph is always like this. The graph to AC is always like this. So AC current is a current that varies periodically in order to reverse its direction. Meaning it can go up, it can come down, it's reversing the direction. In order to reverse its direction periodically. That is how we can define AC current. A current that varies periodically in order to reverse its direction periodically. So that is how we can define AC. And the commonest type of an AC can be represented using the equation I equals to I naught sine 2 pi f t. So the commonest type of AC current, if I say get me an equation that can represent an AC current, please get me a duster. Get me an